Dear students, in today's session we are going to learn about past perfect continuous tense. Let's understand the definition of this tense first. It tells us how long the action had continued. पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस के अंदर हमें यह पता चलता है कि कोई एक्शन पास्ट में हो रहा है वो कितने टाइम तक हुआ है. इट कैन बी एक्शन, एक्टिविटी या कोई भी काम. लेट्स सी सम एग्जांपल्स. फर्स्ट इज दे हैड बीन स्टडिंग फॉर 2 hours. वे 2 घंटे से पढ़ रहे थे. उसके बाद है अमन हैड बीन प्रैक्टिसिंग सिंस लास्ट मंडे. अमन लास्ट मंडे से प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था. नाउ एज यू ऑल आर अवेयर दैट मेनली देयर आर 4 types of sentences: positive, negative, interrogative and interrogative negative. So we will see the rules of past perfect continuous tense according to the types of sentences that we have. Let's see rule number 1. Rule number 1 says subject plus had been plus verb's first form plus ing. अच्छा, वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म के साथ में ing आ जाएगा, प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस सिंस फॉर प्लस टाइम. एंड नो मैटर द सब्जेक्ट इज सिंगुलर और प्लूरल, वी यूज हैड बीन इन दिस टेंस. एग्जाम्पल्स आर शी हैड बीन टीचिंग सिंस 15 years. We had been preparing for the exam since 5 o'clock. I had been waiting for you for 2 hours. So these are some of the examples of past perfect continuous tense in positive sentences. Now we will see rule number 2, that is based on negative sentences. The rule will remain same as we studied in first rule. We simply add not after had. So the rule will be subject plus had not been plus verb's first form with ing plus object plus since या for plus time. Let's see some examples. She had not been teaching since 15 years. We had not been preparing for the exam since 5 o'clock. I had not been waiting for you for 2 hours. The sentences that we made in rule number 1, we simply converted those positive sentences into negative by adding not after had. Now let's see rule number 3, that is related to question sentence. Rule says had plus subject plus been plus verb's first form with ing plus object plus since or for plus time and then question mark. The sentences that we made earlier, we will convert those sentences into question sentences. Had she been teaching since 15 years? Had we been preparing for the exam since 5 o'clock? Had I been waiting for you for 2 hours? What we did, we simply converted the positive sentences into question sentences. Now we will see rule number 4, that is interrogative negative sentence. The rule says had plus subject plus not been plus verb's first form with ing plus since or for plus time plus question mark. Let's convert the same sentence into interrogative negative. Had she not been teaching since 15 years? Had we not been preparing for the exam since 5 o'clock? Had I not been waiting for you for 2 hours? As you can see, the rule is very simple. If you understand the rule of positive sentence and negative sentence, it is very easy to make interrogative sentences and interrogative negative sentences. Now, if you notice, In all these sentences, we have used two words. Either we have used since or we have used for. We have some rules to use for and since. Let's see how do we use for. For is used with a period of time. अगर एक सेंटेंस के अंदर एक पीरियड के बारे में बात हो रही है, period of time, then we use for in the sentence. Some examples are given over here. For 5 hours, for 2 hours, for 3 months, for a long time, for 6 years. So in this way, you can use the word for. Now next is since. Since is used to refer to a specific point of time. Since हम specifically point of time के लिए use करते हैं. Some examples are given. Since 5 o'clock, since April, since yesterday, since morning, since 2019, since Saturday. So you can understand how do we use for and how do we use since. I hope we all have understood the tense in the category of past tense. We all have understood the rules of past perfect continuous tense, and you need to remember one thing, as I always say, if you start practicing by your own, then you will understand the things better. Till we meet again, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep getting knowledge. And do take care of yourself. Bye bye.